Hi there, kids, and welcome to Creature Feature. Tonight, we have a very special episode for you because we're filming over here at Haunted Hollow in La Vista, Nebraska. That's right. And right now, we're in their creepy haunted house deep within their basement. And if you happen to see a ghost behind me or something, then hey, you get a little something extra for your money and you didn't pay anything anyway. Well, we got a lot of fun for you tonight. We got our usual crappy movie, which, as usual, I'm sure you're going to enjoy. And we're going to be showing you some highlights from our 2015 Ghoulie Girls calendar contest that we're doing here live. So this is a fundraiser that we do every year for the Sienna Francis House homeless shelter. So we got some lovely ladies coming in here dressing up as their favorite creature of the night to get a spot in our calendar. And these will be available here at Haunted Hollow through the haunting season, as well as Sanguinary Barbershop at 61st Avenue and L in Omaha, and as always on drsanguinary.org on our merch page. Why don't we get into tonight's show? And we'll come back in a little bit and we'll start out and show you some sights and sounds of beautiful Haunted Hollow, and then we'll get into our 2015 Ghoulie Girls calendar contest. So, Igor, if you're down here somewhere, why don't you roll that movie? Kids, and welcome back. I hope you're enjoying tonight's usual crappy movie, because we're not watching it, so we're here having fun at Haunted Hollow, and we're starting our little Ghoulie Girls calendar contest, and the gals are here, and we've got Nurse Lacey here to help out.
Hi, guys.
Yep, and you didn't bring your nail file. So, there you got a bite. Okay, very good. We are here with Mr. Butch Patrick, better known as Eddie Munster, and this gentleman has been in the horror field for quite some time, and I would say you are an expert on all things creepy, correct?
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah.
Now, have you ever judged a contest such as this in your lifetime?
Nothing like this. This is the first. This is good.
Alrighty. Well, we're outside, and we've got some lovely Ghoulie Girls for you, so we're gonna have you pick from the bottom up. We're gonna start. We need a Miss August. Miss August.
Miss August.
Who will be Miss August? Decisions.
Decisions. Miss August. Let's go with lady on right there. Miss August.
The very end here?
Was it Sarah? I don't know.
All righty. Come on up here, sweetie. Come on, around here this way. Sit here. So here we've selected Miss August. Now, did you train very hard to get this spot? No. You didn't spend endless hours doing your hair, primping yourself, preparing yourself?
No.
I woke up like this.
You did? Are your fingernails at least clean?
Yeah.
Well, they are, surprisingly enough, so. All right, well, congratulations, dear. You are Miss August. And you don't get much for it, but it's pretty cool just to say it. So, and Eddie Munster picked you.
Yeah. My
So-
birthday's in August. August
Nice.
2nd.
All right, there we go. All right, Miss August. Hooray. All right. August, September. Who best exemplifies September? Try to remember that girl in September. No, get out of there.
I don't think you could ever go wrong with the nurse.
Oh, the nurse.
The nurse.
Okay, come on up, sweetie. Come on up here. Up, other side. Step over. All right. Well, congratulations, sweetie. You made it to Miss September. Now, tell us, do you have any secrets you would like to share with any of our viewers out there in TV land of what you did to prepare for this role?
You know, I slept all night for it.
Well, that's very good. And I'm sure. Oh, look at her in the back pouting.
Oh, the other.
Oh, they both are. So.
Attitude with the nurses.
Okay, well, you win some and you lose some, kids. So, all right. Well, congratulations, dear. You're Miss September, and you get pretty much extra nothing. So let's give a big round of applause for Miss September. All righty.
Hey.
All right. Now the big one.
Well,
October.
You know, it's obvious there's somebody that's. But if I pick her, I'm gonna get killed.
No, you can pick anybody you want because
Okay.
you are Butch Patrick, and you're here at Haunted Hollow, so you're a godlike figure.
Lily Munster.
Lily Monster, all right. Well, come on. He had to pick a family member. It figures.
I know.
Mom's been out of work a while, huh?
Yes, it's who you know.
Yeah.
So when he's bad, do you have to punish him?
I spank him.
Well, you do? Okay. Do you lock him in his little chest of drawers
I lock him up.
with woof woof? All righty.
All right.
So,
Congratulations.
Congratulations, thank you, and we're glad that Eddie could come out here to Haunted Hollow and pick his mom for us for October.
And it was tough to do. Everybody was really.
Yes, they did. And
Round of applause. You're all wonderful.
we're gonna have some fun messing around here at Haunted Hollow with all these gals, and want you to come out to Haunted Hollow end of October. Pick up this calendar because it is a fundraiser for the Sienna Francis Homeless Shelter right here in Omaha. They can use every cent that they can get. Calendar will be available right here at Haunted Hollow at drsanguinary.org and at the Sanguinary Barbershop on 61st Avenue in L. Hi kids, Doc here, and with Mike McCormick. He and his wife, they run Haunted Hollow here in beautiful La Vista. It's a wonderful property, lots to do here. And thought we'd take a few minutes and talk with him and get to know our local haunted personality here. So I want to thank you, first of all, Mike, for letting us come out here. This is our third annual calendar that we've done. We really enjoy coming out here. We have a lot of fun. Obviously, everybody that comes out here, they have fun getting scared and running around. So I'm just curious, why don't you tell us a little bit about Haunted Hollow? When did you first put this place together?
Well, actually, this is our 15th season being open, and it started out as a family business. Jill and our two sons, we all started together. Our sons have grown up now. It's pretty much me and Jill, but our youngest son comes back an awful lot. He lives in Kansas, and actually he's right over there right now. And he comes back a lot, and it's still a family-run thing, and that's just how we like it.
And then, every year you've been adding on to this and putting in some new stuff. So what are some of the new features here that folks can come here and visit?
Well, absolutely. When we started, we had 2 attractions, the house and the barn, and now we have over 20 attractions.
Wow.
This year we added 5 more, the Hearse Hinge, Ascension, Cabin in the Woods, and one thing that's really neat, you get to take a photo of your group here, and Haunted Hollow tattoos, so.
Hey, can't beat that.
Can't beat that, and that's all just new this year.
Wowee. And you guys are open through when?
We'll be open September 26th through Halloween, and we are open every single day, and we do give $5 military discounts every day, so.
Okay, and we've got the website right here at the bottom of the screen, so you folks can go there. You always get some more information, bring a big old group of people here and have a lot of fun. Now, I understand that your haunted house, which is a real house, is actually haunted.
That's start out our very first year, we would have people come out and say, you know what, I can relate with the paranormal, and there's something going on in that house, and so I said, okay, let's check it out. And there have been very, very many paranormal research teams, psychics, and I can't think of the word right now, but people who can actually vision. And the thing that really freaks me out is everybody has seen all kinds of things, but in one room, everybody sees the same man wearing the same clothes, doing the same thing. And that to me is a little weird.
Kind of sounds like me at my day job, actually. All right, Mike, well, I want to thank you for letting us come back here for the 3rd annual Ghoulie Girls calendar, and I think everybody's just had a riot with it.
It's for a great cause, the Sienna Francis House, and
right.
Let's just keep it up and sell those calendars for them.
Oh, yep, so we'll have the calendars available here at their little gift shop in the barn, and they'll also be available at drsanguinary.org and the Sanguinary Barbershop, so you can always check them out there. Thanks a lot, Mike.
Thank you.
All righty. Let's get back to tonight's feature, and Igor, without further ado, roll it. Hi, kids. Welcome back, and we're here with our spooktacular guest at Haunted Hollow, Mr. Butch Patrick, who most of you are familiar with as Eddie Munster from The Munsters, very classic TV show. So we figured we'd spend some time with Butch and reminisce about the glory days of black and white creepy TV. So why don't you tell us, how did you get involved with being on The Munsters?
I had actually done a couple series prior to the Munsters, and I was living in Illinois when they cast the show. And the last minute, they decided they weren't happy with the kid that the kid's name was actually Happy Derman, and they were not happy with Happy. Yvonne DiCarlo hadn't been cast yet, so me and Yvonne DiCarlo did a screen test. And at the last minute, she became Lily Munster. They got rid of Phoebe, and Eddie became me, and the rest is history.
Now, I understand there were some makeup changes that you went through there.
Yeah. Originally, I didn't have a widow's peak, and I didn't have any bushy eyebrows. And they decided after the first day of shooting that my character, being the offspring of Herman and Lily, just wasn't believable. I wasn't unusual looking enough, so they added some werewolfy looking features.
Now, did they give you some crazy things to do that, as a young child might have freaked you out on the show?
No, not too much. They had, because I was very small, they really got a kick out of putting me in cupboards and grandfather clocks and throwing me through the ceiling, and there was a lot of passageways, and so what they did with the height factor of Herman being so tall and me being so small, they really played up a lot of father and son antics that way.
All right, Butch, why don't you tell us a little bit about Woof Woof here, who's an iconic character, I guess, or a piece of memorabilia on the show.
Number one question people ask when they come to the table is, where's Woof Woof? So he was made up by Mike Westmore. He was basically a miniature Lon Chaney, Wolfman. And instead of having a teddy bear, I carried around Woof Woof. And he became really the sixth character on the show. Herman would sleep with him when Lily threw him on the couch whenever he got into trouble. We put tear ducts in him where he actually came alive and would cry. And I actually still have him.
Now, I understand that the bicycle,
yes,
you managed to get a hold of that.
Yeah, this is a picture of the bicycle right here. It's a Stingray bike built by George Barris and Von Dutch back in the 60s. They brought it out, and unfortunately the show got canceled before we had a chance to actually use it on camera, but it was in the Cars of the Stars Museum for years, and I purchased a collection from a friend of mine and the Woof Woof doll, and now I have it back.
Wow, that's kind of neat to get a piece of your childhood back. Now let's move ahead and some of the other things that you've done. Mm-hmm. Now you spent some time with the Croft brothers,
yes,
with their series Lidsville. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Summer of '71, Sid and Marty Croft. Marty Croft called me and he said, I'm doing this show. I'd heard of Puff and Stuff, and I knew the Bugaloos. I thought the girl in the Bugaloos was cute. So I went out and met with Sid and Marty Croft. I thought, well, maybe if I do this show, Lidsville, maybe I'll meet this girl. So the summer of '71, I agreed to do the show. Charles Nelson Riley, myself, and Billy Hayes, who was also on Puff and Stuff, played my sidekick, and we did 16 episodes in 11 weeks. Very unusual psychedelic show. Like I said, I was 17 turning 18, so I was kind of running a little crazy myself. So the show fit right into my wheelhouse as far as what I was doing anyway, and it became a real classic, popular show. And Sid and Marty Croft went on to do a lot more shows.
Now, what are some of the other highlights of your acting career? Some of the TV shows that you've been in, or movies, or whatnot?
Well, the things that I remember the most, that I enjoyed the most, was the Chuck Jones feature film, The Phantom Toll Booth, working with all the great voiceover people, and it was a book, and working with Chuck was wonderful. I did the Monkees Christmas show when I was 14. I was very excited that the Monkees were hot and they were all the rage, and I did their Christmas show. I did a lot of Disney work. I did the Real McCoys for a year. I did General Hospital for a year. But Mr. Ed's and My Favorite Martians and things like that were a lot of fun.
Now, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're involved with now? Because I was chatting with you earlier, and you've got some pretty exciting stuff going on.
Well, you know, a lot of people, this new SmartBox stuff is coming around, and a person who I did a commercial for years ago contacted me, and we did 25 episodes of a show that's similar to Mystery Science Theater. It's called Dengue Fever Adventure Hour, and what we do is we make fun of old black and white TV shows like Sea Hunt, Johnny Weissmuller's Jungle Jim, and Romar of the Jungle. It's very funny stuff. And with the smart boxes, you can really get away with a lot of humor that the networks wouldn't let you do. So we have a good time doing it. I'm also involved in getting a haunted house that my grandmother owned in Missouri that I lived in as a kid.
Wow.
Purchasing it, and maybe doing some kind of a reality show in this small town about Eddie Munster coming back home to his roots and reconnecting with some of my old childhood friends.
That sounds like fun. Now, I understand you've worked with some other horror show hosts doing some other projects.
Well, yeah, over the years I've run across several, and it's always a good time. They all seem to be Munster fans, which is good. We all enjoy the same old monster movies, and that's a great thing. I'm actually associated with a show called Macabre Theater, and now I'm going to start working on a new thing. I want to do like a Entertainment Tonight featuring just nothing but horror movies and genre. And I have a thing we call scareitforward.org, where we're going to be doing a public domain movie for horror hosts like yourself.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Now, where can folks go to catch up on all the latest things that you're doing here?
1313 Mockingbird Lane. No. But we all know that address. We can go to Munsters.com, which is my website. I've had it for 15 years. Or you can just track me down on Facebook or Twitter. Butch Patrick 2, TOO.
All right. Well, I'd like to thank you, Butch, for coming out here to Omaha to Haunted Hollow. Everybody's had a lot of fun meeting you, and we're all looking forward to these future projects. They sound very, very interesting, so I'll be keeping an eye on those things as well. And I've always needed an excuse to go out to Missouri, so maybe you need like a best boy or a gaffer or something, whatever those are.
Yeah, what are they?
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, kids, let's get back into tonight's feature. So, Igor, roll it. Well, kids, that's all the time we have for you tonight, and I hope you had a lot of fun visiting Haunted Hollow in La Vista with us. And we'd like to thank our special guest, Butch Patrick, a.k.a. Eddie Munster, for stopping by and helping us out tonight. And want to remind you that Haunted Hollow is open all the way through the haunted season here through the end of October, so why don't you come on out and have some fun, because there's all sorts of neat stuff to see and do here. So here's Doc Sanguinary, Creature Feature cast and crew, and all the Ghoulie Girl calendar ladies wishing you a good night, and may you dream of the monster of your choice. Good night.